What's up, guys? It's Maverick here with another episode of Monster Girl Doctor. So, we're on episode 9 now, and this represents the start of the final volume that this anime is going to adapt. They've been pretty consistent, 4 chapters, 4 episodes to a volume in terms of the original light novel, so this is the last one. And at the end of last episode, we see this episode is probably going to be in regards to Scotty, the dragon princess? I kind of forgot what her title was. Basically, the leader of the city, right? Mayor? Holy crap, what exactly was her title? Anyways, it doesn't really matter that much. She's a dragon, and she's the leader of the city. That's all you need to know. So, it's up to Glenn to save the day once more to figure out what is ailing our beloved little dragon here. So, without further ado, let's just get right into the episode. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, looks like she's already conscious. Oh. Huh, this is the academy, I guess? Because they're wearing the same kind of, sort of like the Red Cross of this world. I would say she's very interested with you, considering all the various stuff that she gives to you. Huh. You know, just now I'm noticing that mark is actually in a lot of stuff. In the opening as well. It's even in the title. Right, that little sign. Depending on how you look at it, it looks like a multiplication sign or a division sign. Right, so the remaining 4 episodes, I guess perhaps Scotty will take up 2, and then the Cyclops girl maybe will take up another 2, something like that. Oh, actually we still got Cthulhu as well, right? Huh. We'll have to see. I could have sworn that this anime was gonna end with something from Cthulhu, considering, you know, she seems to hold most of the backstory. Yeah, this lady right here. Alright. I'm pretty sure we'll also be able to see Scotty's real face. Either in this episode or the next. I do kind of hope we get to see... Ooh. Well, hello. Who wants to bet that Scotty is going to be super beautiful? Is that? Aren't you technically her student, though? Oh. Well, you know, Safi, you're kind of at a disadvantage here. She's got 8. You only got 1. Fluctuations in her blood pressure. Huh. Blood pressure. Weak heart? Or... Sudden drop in blood pressure. Hmm. It's actually the same in real life as well. Doctors can't give treatment if the patients say they don't want it. Oh, Safi's gonna like, I absolutely have to go. Okay, she is absolutely gonna go after him. Huh? But yeah, anyway, since she's not going to be wearing her veil and whatnot, we'll probably get to see her face. Oh, so she's gonna be awake. You're not gonna actually say anything? What? Just like that? Oh, you too. You know, you gotta at least give her a heads up first. Ooh, are you actually going to see her face? Ooh. Oh, you can't hear her once again. Wait, she doesn't seem all that surprised. Was she expecting him? Oh. Oh, she's just... I can't help but notice she's wearing some very, very transparent clothes. Whoa. Is that like an outside heart? Holy crap. It's a tumor? Wait, I also can't help but notice that her clothes, like a second ago it was like completely to the side, but then once we get a frontal, it's covering her breast. Wow, they even have those kinds of dragons. You're a fire drake. Looking at your color, I would never have guessed you're a fire drake. So why are you refusing treatment? Normally with tumors, you need to like get a sample and then examine. Oh. Who's voicing Scotty? This must be so. This must be so hard to actually dub. My wings are especially sensitive. Ah, come on. そ this is the surgery. This is the surgery scene we see in the opening. 'Oh, they're like, my beloved students!' I guess this is her definition of a hug. Listen to this sound. Wow, Sappy. How does it feel to be on the receiving end of... What the hell is... Who are they gonna find to help? That's also specialized in... Oh, don't have to be doctor. Oh, Sappy's friend. Arknight. Safi's like, this is a dangerous place. Yeah. Huh? What? What? Alright. I mean, I guess they are best friends. Somehow I feel like convincing Scotty should be one of the hardest part. Considering even Confuli wasn't able to convince her. And they're old acquaintances. Alright. See you guys after this. Well, we do actually get to see Scotty's face in this episode, and a lot more as well, right? I think this might be the case where we show the most skin from any of the monster girls here, even though their anatomy isn't really quite that of humans, right? Because I think very clearly we can see, she's wearing transparent stuff, and there were certain scenes where her clothes were completely pushed to the sides. Let's just say that their breasts are still a little bit different from human breasts, or it could be just censored for censoring purposes. We don't know. I do find it actually kind of funny that she is being voiced by Tanizaki Atsumi as well, who is a voice actress probably most known nowadays for voicing Futaba from Bunny Girl Senpai, but she's also quite famous for being a voice actress of ecchi games and the sort of gal games and whatnot. So she has more than her fair share of of adult rated scenes and whatnot. And I think her experience really shows here, because I do get this kind of feeling that this scene. No, I mean, sorry, not this kind of feeling. I do feel like this scene is probably almost the most erotic, I guess you could say, out of all of the others. I mean, some are kind of erotic due to implications and whatnot, but this one I think is much more directly in your face and so on and so forth. So I just thought that was an interesting observation. Not only that, but this is also certainly the most serious condition that we've seen so far, right? Having a tumor grow outside your body that's also taking over your blood circulation and basically killing Scotty at the same time. Now, with that being said, though, there are a few things that I'd like to quickly point out. So, first of all, they mentioned that it was a malignant tumor, right? Now, that, malignant actually doesn't mean bad. It just means, in terms of a tumor, it just means that it spreads uncontrollably, and, especially in terms of a tumor, I just feel like they had the definition a little bit wrong. Honestly, I feel like that falls more into a definition of a benign tumor rather than a malignant one. So what's the difference here? Malignant tumor is one that actually, so think of cancer, right? Cancer, you can have lung cancer or skin cancer, breast cancer, or whatever. The reason why cancer is because the cancer cells are able to go to other places in your body. It doesn't just stay in one spot. Tumors are, by definition, all the same. It's just a sort of uncontrolled growth of your cells and whatnot. So it's it's unwanted, and mostly it's cosmetic. The reason why it's life-threatening is if it interferes with your normal functions of the body and whatnot. And the reason why malignant tumors are so dangerous is because once they spread to various parts within your body, they disrupt the original functions of that part. And that is why most of the time it's fatal. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that malignant itself means good versus that means bad versus benign means good. Benign just simply means that the tumor does not have the ability to spread, right? It doesn't spread the cancer cells to other parts of the body to grow tumors in other places. So, going by the definition of what we see in this episode and how the tumor is really just growing outside her and it's not spreading. Sure, it's taking over the blood circulation and whatnot, but still that actually does not mean that is a malignant tumor. Just want to quickly clarify that for a while. I feel like what now obviously this is Monster Girls, right? And I mean, we should cut them some slack and whatnot, and not to mention that their physiology doesn't really completely mimic that of humans. But what I'm basically getting here is that is a benign tumor that's actually composed of lots and lots of blood vessels, actually. So what I can get right here is perhaps that there's more blood being pushed through into this tumor, and that represents blood that's not being utilized anywhere else, and so that's how the entire thing is life-threatening. Similar to, for instance, a benign tumor could be growing in your brain, for example, and it's going to be a tumor that doesn't spread out its cells or whatnot, but just because of it being in your brain and squishing your brain and whatnot, that also means that it can have a possibility to be fatal and life-threatening. So, just want to quickly clarify on that benign and malignant part. So, well, I mean, what else can I say? Obviously, they've already made their decision. They're going to try to convince Scotty to accept the surgery, which is going to be quite hilarious. She literally has lots of her veins literally running through that tumor now, so they're going to have to reconnect each of the blood vessels, internally and whatnot, and using that kind of medicine and technology. Oof. I do not envy Glenn's task coming up. That is going to be something quite that's going to be quite the adventure. But I feel like even with all that, the biggest thing is they need to convince Scotty first. And here's where I feel like the story doesn't really quite make that much sense. Or I don't know. We'll have to see in the next episode. But what I'm thinking is Kafuli is she's old acquaintances with Scotty. I think we can probably infer that these two also have a pretty good relationship and they trust each other. If Kafuli isn't able to convince Scotty, why would Glenn be able to, right? Or is it just going to be a case where, Scotty falls in love with Glenn, and so she's willing to listen to him? I certainly hope it's not going to be as stupid as that, but you know what? At least that is a reason, right? Otherwise, just throwing away your relationship with your old friend and whatnot, and just simply accepting surgery because some newcomer you've barely even talked to that much tells you to get the surgery. I don't know. I just hope that they don't botch this up and at least make a plausible story here, even if it is something as outlandish as Scotty falling in love with Glenn, right? What else here? So, not only that, but they also do indeed have some other stuff to repair, right? During the examination, Glenn said that, normal needles are not going to be able to pierce the tumor. They're not going to be able to pierce her skin and actually do surgery. So, they're probably going to have to get some specialized tools as well. And, yeah, it's a big mess, right? But, hey, this is the most closest to a medical situation that we've had so far within the series. So, I guess you can't really say that, but the most serious, the closest to an actual serious emergency room situation that we've seen from the series so far. So, let's see if Glenn is a good surgeon as well. And he can do it all, right? He's like a general practitioner, he's a surgeon, he does everything medical related. I mean, then again, even TV dramas make the same mistake as well, where they have like one doctor doing every single thing, as long as it's even tangentially medically related, right? So, yeah. Well, nobody said that this was going to aim for accuracy, right? But anyways, that's a pretty interesting situation that we have here, and Scotty is pretty cute. I mean, my heart is still on Safi, but I gotta admit, Scotty is certainly looking quite attractive right now. And don't forget, she's actually legal, right? Because she's a dragon and all that, and they live for like hundreds and thousands of years or something like that. So, in any case, that's it for this episode, and I'll see you guys next week as well. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.